What's going on, guys? Look, it's Marcel Benson, investor and entrepreneur. And look, today I'm going to show you guys exactly what I'm focused on this week. And if you can catch it, right, it's going to make you a ton of money. All right, now look, before I go any further, I need you to hit the subscribe button. I need you to leave a comment, like it, right? This is going to help the algorithm get it out to the people who need it the most, okay? So go ahead and do that for me. I'll give y'all guys a few seconds to do that. Yeah, this week is going to be huge. For anybody that's in the Prosperity Collective, you already know we're doing the July W Money Challenge. Already off to a good start. The idea is to go slow and steady, just accumulating 3 to 4% in your brokerage account, so that by the end of July, right after 22 trading days, you would have doubled your money. All right, don't matter if you're starting with 500, don't matter if you're starting with 1,000. 10,000, 20,000, 100,000, $250,000, whatever it is that you're starting with. The goal is to get 3% each day on your account. All right, so I'm gonna jump into it. Right, I got 3 stocks that I'm gonna be watching this week. Y'all already know. If you're in the group, we post our watch list every morning for y'all to see the levels and see what we're considering, as well as actually calling those plays out. Right. So I'm gonna give you guys just like a brief overview of what I'm looking at. Let me pull this up real quick. Oh, by the way, y'all, like we doing again for that. It's not too late to join the W Money Challenge, right? You lost a week, whatever. It wasn't even a full week, but it's not too late to join. You can still double your money. You can still join. The first 7 days is free. You just gotta let us know. All right. So the link is in the bio. I'm sorry, link is in the description to get that first 7 days free to trade with us, to test it out, to see if it's something that you like. All right. I got the charts pulled up right now. I'm just going to go through them. So my picks for this week are AMD, Palantir, and Meta. And I'm going to show you guys in just a second what it is that I'm seeing. Right. So y'all already know AMD. We catch so many plays on this. We caught so many bangers on this a couple weeks ago. But I got the AMD daily chart pulled up right now, right? So let's just kind of like put things into perspective. AMD is one of those stocks, and I'm gonna see if I can find this, but I posted about this last year that AMD was actually going to be one of the top performers in 2025. I'm gonna see if I can find it. If I can find it, I'll have it like posted in the video here. But I said, AMD was going to be one of the top performers, and 2025 was going to be it was a slept-on stock, and it's proving just that, right? Came all the way down to, we saw AMD as low as what? As low as 76.50 this year, right? 76.50. What has it done? It's already doubled. It's already doubled. People were counting it out. I talked about this. I was like, 2025, watch what AMD does, right? All right. So right now, there's 2 ways that you can look at this. Some people may look at this as like a version of a bull flag, right? Like seeing this upward movement, consolidation. I like to see my bull flags with, back-to-back bullish candles. I don't like, consolidation in there. So to me, I'm not really looking at this like this. What this shows me is that AMD is not really 100% sure where it wants to go. We see, decreasing volume, right? We got decreasing volume, and it's oversold on the RSI. It was severely overbought on the RSI. It was, severely overbought, but now it's, slightly overbought, but still overbought nonetheless. And I do believe that AMD is going to come back down and retest, the level that it broke out of, which is right here around 127.50, right? Which is right here where the 21 MA is sitting. So this is what I'm going to be watching for. I'm going to be watching for downward pressure. It looks like we had a red day on Thursday before the holiday. So I'm going to watch for this. If we can get a break below the previous candle low, which is at 134.80, that could be a really good sign that it wants to come down and retest previous highs. All right, or that support, I should say. So AMD is definitely a top pick for me. Next is Palantir. Palantir, if any of y'all know, This is what we made a serious bag on this. You see this candle right here? You see this candle? This is what you call a life-changing candle, right? And we called this in the group, right? We called this in the group. I'll show you proof on the screen. Called this in the group and got 408% on this trade. That's a 5x. Simply from being able to identify a reversal signal at the top of these Bollinger Bands on the daily. And you gotta understand, look at how it respects it. Look at how it respects it. It respects it. Okay? When you see an indicator is being respected by a particular stock, you make sure you lock in on that indicator. We never use the indicators alone, but that with other confluences is what's giving you that high probability setup. We got 2 wicks off the Bollinger Band. We knew it was coming down. It was supposed to come down this day, but they played with us. Then it came down the next day, and it was cool because we stayed in and we made 5x. All right? So what I'm seeing now on Palantir is continuation down. I believe that it wants to come down and retest this 50 EMA, right? It wants to come down and retest this 50 EMA, which also happens to be right at the bottom of the Bollinger Band. And as we can see over time, all the stock does is just go between the Bollinger Bands, retest the high of it, retest the low of it, retest the high of it, retest the low of it, retest the high of it, retest the low of it, right? So we are like in the middle of it, around the mean, and I believe that we're going to come down to this, 50 EMA. Now, what I would just be doing is looking for retest of this part right here, making some sort of like tweezer formation, which could also, some may also call like a bear flag, and then it breaking out of that and then coming down to the 50 MA. If you're in the group, we'll definitely, have the signals in there for you so you can know exactly when we're entering. But for those watching on YouTube, this is a beautiful setup. I just want you guys to make sure you're not getting into it randomly, right? I can't call it immediately right now. Like I said, a tweezer formation right here with a retest here would be decent, but you got to watch price action to get the proper entry. So that's what I got for Palantir. Again, man, we made 5x right here. We Palantir, y'all know we call it Paulina in the group. That's one of my favorite stocks. Again, if you need a trading group to be a part of, not even a trading group, we're a trading family, right? We're not the average the average group that's just calling a bunch of BS. We are growing holistically, right? We're growing as people, we're growing our accounts, we have a good time, and I think it's something that you should come check out. Again, the reason that we're doing 7 free days is so that you could check it out and see for yourself if it's a good fit for you. You shouldn't have to spend any money until you realize that something is for you. So that's how we're going. Next up, we got Meta. This is the last one. Meta has been an absolute, just rocket, right? It came down, man. When I think about Meta, this was one little dip that it made this year, right? It came down to 482. So just this year, it came down to 482. Let's measure this out. Just this year, it came down to 482. We're going to measure this out. And it grew, what is that? Is that going to give me the numbers? Oh, I got to move this. Almost 60%. Insane. Almost 60% growth on Meta. That's insane, right? I'm not even going to get I'm not even going to talk about the people that were able to catch Meta way back here. Way back here when Meta was at 81 and people thought it was cooked. Just 3 measly years ago, people thought it was cooked. This is how the stock market goes. When something is not popular, that's the time where you can make the most money. As long as that business checks out as a good business, fundamentally, consider it a blessing. All right, so we got Meta here. We got a double top going on, right? So we know double tops usually send it, pretty far down. There are a couple of gaps here that need to be filled. We got 1 gap, 2 gap, and 3 gaps. So we should be seeing this come down pretty hard, over the next couple of weeks, maybe months. But I would be looking at a break of the VWAP for entry. So if it can break here, we could be on our way to come down and fill some gaps. So this is a huge potential to make some serious money. But yeah, again, you gotta be in the group so that we can give you guys the exact signals. I cannot call them until we see what the price action is. All right, so that's what I'm going to be watching. Look, tune in to the channel, right? Our Discord, Prosperity Collective. If you would like to learn more, if you would like to connect with like-minded individuals who are also trading, because I know a lot of times people are the only ones in their family trading. So we've created a family that you can now be a part of, who's also doing the same thing as you. I know when I first started, I didn't really have nobody that was right there, with me, right? And I was just wishing that people would just show up with me every day. And that's unfortunately not how life works sometimes, but we've done our best in creating something like it, a simulation of it, so that you can get that feel of family and friendship and support and like-mindedness, so you can, continue on your journey, all right? Now it's not an easy road, right? It also takes some discipline. It also takes seeing yourself. I'm never going to sit here and sell you some flowery story. Like, you got to put the work in, you got to show up for yourself. But when you got people that are doing it, it makes it that much easier. All right. So yeah, I appreciate y'all, for checking out the video. Again, hit the subscribe button, share, like, comment. Let's get this out for the people that need to see it. Everybody knows that if you're watching this channel, I'm talking about stocks. I'm also kicking some wisdom. I'm sharing, my thoughts and feelings about how I see the world, my perspective. And there may be a little bit of artistry that I sprinkle in the process of that, because expressing yourself is very important, all right? Now, we're making this money as a means to be able to do what it is that we love in this world, what we feel the most passionate about. We live in a system where, we got to pay bills. You got to take care of things. So it's important to take care of the business first, and then we can have the freedom to play later. All right. It's always love over here. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.